How are you guys doing? This is Mark. You know me from my series, How to Pay Off Your Car Loan in 36 Months Without Giving Up Starbucks or Being Cheap. You've been watching my unemployment series. We've talked about 2101 to 2116. Today, just want to say, don't be afraid to talk about money, man. It's like funny. I'm like at the park, gym tip number 8, when the gyms close. After you run up a hill, go try to do like 4 or 5 sprints. So you finish running, say 40 or 50 miles, 40 or 50, well, some of you do 40 or 50 miles, but 40 or 50 minutes. And you think, okay, I'm just going to relax and go stretch out and stuff. Find your little mini course and just go run 4 or 5 sprints. If you're young, you could be fast, or if you're like in your 50s, just try to get to one end to the other 6 or 7 times without passing out. So that'll help keep your metabolism high. You double your workout. So today, I just want to talk to you a little bit about, as you head into the weekend, every Friday it's just going to be a talk about your money, man. How much money you got? It's going to be tough, man. I can already see things slowing down. You know when I know things are slowing down? Because people are buying cars. Because when people are buying cars, they're thinking, oh, I'm getting a deal on this car. You're like, no, you're not getting a deal, man. Because then what ends up happening, like happened to me back in '93, thought I got a deal on my car. Couple of weeks later, oh, we're going to have layoffs at the companies. And you're like, oh, I'm going to check my name, see if my name's on the layoff list. Yeah. Be rest assured, if you think your name's going to be on the layoff list, it's on the layoff list. Then I was like a year and a half scrambling. Okay, I got to make the car payment. I got to do this. I got to do that. And what makes it worse now, at least back then you didn't have all the technology. Now you got all the stuff at the warehouses, Amazon and stuff. It's a mess out there. You got a whole generation of kids who don't even know what interest in the bank is. They will never know, probably the next 5 or 6 years, what it's like to put money in the bank without putting it at risk. There's a time like I could put, the interest was like 10%, which means you could put $1,000 in the bank and get like $100 back. That's $100 passive income. Now you have $1,000 plus extra $100 back. That's called passive income. That's like where you store your money until you could find a good investment or something to put it in without putting it at risk. Well, that's gone now. All the money you have now, you got to put it at risk. Whether it's real estate, whether it's a stock market, you can put it in a bank just to keep, if you don't want to, the only way, put it in the bank. Just not, no, don't put it in the walls. I was thinking about that. You could put it in the walls, but then it gets old trying to pay on stuff with money orders, cashier checks. That gets old. So today it's just like, take a look at your balance. It's the end of the month. So I basically have $79.80 on my primary account and an extra $400 in my secondary account. Got a check for $161, but all of that went to this car. Had to get the oil change, rotate the tires, got the engine cleaned because it's been sitting around since March. So it was like the dust was like thick. It was thick, man. You could write your name. So I had to get rid of that. So get that done. So then I'll be back in a couple more months because the car's sitting around basically till March, and then the oil didn't change. Then of course, when you don't drive the car for a while, you get the signal with the tire pressure gauge came on. So whenever my tire thing comes on, that lets me know, okay, I haven't gone to the dealer. So that means I've gone 3, 4, or 5 months without going to the dealer. So went to the dealer yesterday. So that took my check, but hey, at least I got a car. At least you won't see me on the side of the road. You're saying, Mark, why do you put money in a car? One, you don't want to be on the side of the road anymore because all this COVID and stuff. It takes hours for the tow truck to come, man. They're like, hey, we're going to use our GPS and find you. And then you got to hope somebody's out there to find you. Then 2, just the time waiting. How much time you can wait. If you're going to spend $100, $200, $300, get something taken care of. So like when you're on your way to an interview, you're on your way to a job, you're on your way somewhere, the car counts out, and you're like, oh, maybe I should have spent that money. And that money, you just drank it up or just didn't use it at all. So if you have a car, I know some of you guys have these luxury cars. Why don't you go fix that donut? I see some of people driving like 70 and 80 miles an hour on the donut. No, a donut is just for you to get the car. With the donut, when I say donut, it's just like the spare tire. They call it a donut because in my day, in the old people day, we used to have full size. The Beamers used to have full size tires. now they all have these donut tires. And it's like people be driving around on them. Like, no, 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 no. When the tire you're driving on, it's like 2 to 3 sizes smaller than the other side of the other tires on the car. It's telling you, hey, maybe I should take it to a dealer to get fixed. But it's sad, man. Or so Friday is like most of my Fridays day because I got to figure out, okay, got a couple of week or so before payday. What am I going to do? Sunday, fried chicken and macaroni. I have the chicken at home. I can cook, but I'm like, I may just put in its place. I may have sausage and eggs for like 2 nights. Have the oatmeal. And then I'll get paid, but then I got to reinvest that money because I have a commission job. I may start. I'm trying to see if I can't get them to pay me some money because this economy, commission job is tough, man. You got like 10 to 15 million people out of work, so it's kind of messing up my strategies. You go like 300 or 400 calls without making any money. You're like, okay, and it's only commission. Yeah, you start freaking. Trust me. That's why I'm gonna have my $100, my $1,000 commission programs. So if you're gonna work a commission, I'm trying to put like $400 or $500 in the account. So okay, I guess dedicate a month calling, just seeing what kind of traction I get. Then I go talk to the management, say, hey, is there any way you can help me out with this, help me out with that? If not, hey, screw you. We can go our separate ways. So I got one trip. That's my first job since COVID hit in March. So we got out one weekend this month. I have one interview today at 2. So got to replenish the coffers, man. But also make sure you're taking care of that car, though. And then that's why I say if you save $100, $200, $300 toward the end of the month, you're not stressed out, man. I don't have to worry about you going to the 99-cent store to eat, shopping at Audi's, going to Target, go buy that Target meat, man. Go buy that Target meat. Target shit is nasty. Every time I look at the fruit, I think, man, inmates, the jailhouse people put these stuff together, and then like, it's just crap, man. If you want to go to Target, buy your pharmaceuticals there, but don't buy your food there, man. It's bad. Unless you're going to buy potato chips, ketchup, staple foods, oatmeal, chips, milk, fries, milk, mayo, alcohol if you want. Just go to the liquor store, man. But yeah, so today it's just like, take a look at your bank account. What kind of dinner are you gonna be eating this weekend, man? What's on the menu for you this weekend? Are you gonna go to A&PM, try to get those hamburgers? Is that what's on the menu? Are you going to? I would recommend going to 7-Eleven. Those pizzas are good though. Get the all cheese one. That one goes down well. But what's the thing, man? You know, like I want to know, like when you run it toward the end of the month, what I want to know is what people be feeding their dogs, man. It's like, I mean, you run around. It's like I just like look at my window, my apartment, people walking with the dog, picking up shit after the dog. I'm like, how much time did they waste? But if they wanted a dog so bad, just run a house, let the dog be in the yard, do his business while you making money, or you can be here at the dog park. I'm at the dog park, man. Have people throwing the ball for the dog to go get the ball. See, instead of making money, what are they doing? Go catch the ball, Fido. Go get the ball, Fido. I'm like, dogs just looking at humans like saying, what a loser. My master's just pathetic. Something can get him out of here. Every time a dog sees the master, you just, teach him a lesson. And they're like, oh, Fido, you're so cute. What's wrong? I'll go make him. So I guess it's like, don't get a dog, man. You don't need a dog. Especially if you're one of those 25 million people who got laid off. You don't need no dog, man. I'm not saying take the dog for a ride, but I know Hog would. Hog would, like, all of a sudden the dog kept having puppies. The dog would disappear. And in my day, it's like sexual harassment. Stuff you do now, you can't do anymore, man. But you take the dog for a ride and drop them. But now people got the dogs in the house, walking the dogs, putting clothes in the dogs. Then they got the double. They got the dog and they want to have the luxury car. And then they're styling. I got it going on, man. Got my dog. I got my Audi, my Beamer. I ain't got no money, but I got all that other stuff. See, that's what happens when people. So I guess my topic today is be comfortable talking about money. Look at your money situation. Just know where you are, man. My neighbor bought a car. My other neighbor has a Mercedes. I got Land Rovers and all this stuff parked all over there. But who has the best unit? The person with the 2014 Camry, see? Because I did that before, though. I had the 2007 BMW and stuff, so I know what it's like, man. But in this, we're basically in a depression. If it weren't for the government doing that whatever bill thing, people would be killing each other, man. It still may happen. First, we're going to have the parent protests. Can you imagine these parents who like have affairs and stuff trying to online their kids? It's going to be insane. I'm in California. We want to protect our kids. If you want to protect your kids, why don't you just go make more money? Instead of trying to style out, go make some money where you're not shopping at Audis, Audis. I just like to talk about those places, man, because I just saw a couple had a Mercedes. And they got out the Mercedes, and they just coming out to 99 cents store with a whole basket full of groceries. And that's probably the guy they're trying to show off to you, showing that showing that things are going well and stuff. So I thought that would be funny. So what else is there? So take a look at your bank account, find out, hey, how much money do you have going into the end of the month? If you need, you got to go out there and make that money. Go to the pawn shop if you have to, man. Take a trip to the pawn shop, see what you can sell. Get rid of some of that gold if you have to. But this is the time, man. Or, what did I tell you? How my $25, $75, $125 programs we have. Learn how to pay off your car loan faster. Be like me. That $384 car loan. If you pay, I pay $400, so that's an extra 16 times 12. That's to something. So like maybe like after 5 years, that's $1,200. So that's 4 months more worth of payments. So you can reduce a 60-month car loan down to 54, 55. Do that because the IRS depreciates a car after 60 months. That's why I say pay off that car. And I know some of you guys, $554 for a new car over people having like 72, 84 months. After 60 months, the IRS depreciates the car to zero. So that means that car that you're paying for that 12 and 84 month, all you're doing is just paying what they call gap insurance. Just for that car to be paid off, you're just paying the dealer, paying the insurance. Because if you ever get into an accident, you ain't gonna get nothing back. All that money is going to the car dealer. And we also have our Get Out the Stack program for you 20 to 25 million people out of work. We got $397, $697, $797 programs. Get on one of those programs, man. There's no use of you sitting at home anymore. The $600 bonus is going to end for a lot of people soon. It ends this month. And when it ends, all these people are going to be rushing back into the marketplace. And when they do, wages are going to drop. And they'll have all kind of insanity going on. So. And then you have the $100, $1,000 commission. And also, just join my channel. No, I don't want to pay you any money, man. Join my channel. I'm spending over $3,000. I'm going to, got a first class ticket to Florida. I learned from Grant Cardone, some of the best training people in the world. Go and learn, join my channel, learn that. And don't be afraid to talk about money, man. That's my theme for today. Talk about the money. Got a lot of broke people. So when I see you say, you're talking about me if I go to Audi's? Yeah, I'm talking about you because Audi's nasty, man. I've been there. I tried it. I tried it during the first shutdown. Shit, they could have shut Audi's down too while they were at it, shutting shit down because the food is just as crappy. You're poisoning people. Okay, gotta go. But join the channel, and tomorrow I'll come to you. But today, think about your money, man. Just think about your money.